Yo, what's up everybody, it's DecepySwag and we're back with another gameplay video, but this time we got Terry taking on Preacher. Again, this footage is provided to us by none other than the OG of the scene, NEOGEONOW. Big shout outs to him. He's been putting up a lot of videos, gameplay footage, Terry, Preacher, Vox, and others. So we're gonna work our way through these videos, but again, link will be in the description below. Definitely go check him out, check out the original source, show him some love, but we're gonna check this out and give our thoughts, see if we notice some things or whatever. And yeah, as always, if you enjoy the content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to tap the bell icon so you'll be notified for future uploads. Let's get to it.
With another developers match from the latest among the attendees. So with that said, let's get watching.
Hey, cover.
Okay. So let's see what we got. I like Preacher's Japanese voice actress. I like how she sounds. Her voice is deeper than her English one. Okay. So both of them have SPG on the front. So something to remember, and I was just about to mention that. So when you have your SPG activated is when you can do the ref blow, but when you don't have it activated, or if it's not there, you can't access that. God dang, Terry. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. I was explaining stuff. Okay, counter hit. So we got the wild punish. Okay. Yo, I can't wait to play this. So personally, I mentioned this in the last video with my analysis, but as far as people that's already on the roster, I'm looking forward to playing Preacher. She seems familiar to me, like with Joe. And then of course we got Terry and Rock, other characters that I mess around with. So, but the main characters I'm waiting on is Kane and Freeman. Primarily Kane, as far as playing and competing with, learn how to play a charge character, and then Freeman just because I like him. This move is new because he didn't have this early on when they were showing like gameplay of Terry. This is new. I think this was shown off in his personal trailer. I'm gonna say personal trailers for certain characters, like his individual trailer. He didn't have this before, unless I'm incorrect, when they first showed gameplay of this months back, but I don't remember him having this move. I think the first time we saw this was back in his own trailer. And I was like, yo, where did he get this move from? It's fire though. So something I love about this game is the rev arts, which is essentially EX moves, but the fact that you can cancel EX into EX into EX, and that's great. So what Cedar Wolf does, if you don't know, it allows you off rip to just go crazy. Essentially, like there is no, oh, I only have this much meter to work with. It's the opposite. You can do what you want initially, but as you can see, as they use the EX moves and stuff and they cancel more and more stuff, that meter fills up, and eventually once it's full, you can no longer cancel into your moves and such like you were doing before. So I'm gonna run it back so you can see what I mean. You want to avoid getting to that state, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense, but you want to avoid doing so. Let me see, because it's a lot to remember. It's called Rev XL. You cancel the move into the move into the move, yada yada yada. And so once you fill up that meter, you go into overheat. Once you're in overheat, you get, let me see, so it says guard gauge will deplete when you're blocking. So there's ways to get out of it. You can wait it out, obviously. You can walk around, dash towards the opponent, so they're trying to encourage you to be more active. And then also you can land attacks that will help reduce it, or also just defend or hyper defend. So what I like about this compared to Street Fighter 6, you're not locked out of the game mechanics just because you're in burnout, lack of better terms to help relate it. With Street Fighter 6, when you're burnt out, you're more or less locked out of the mechanics. Can't drive impact, can't really do much, can't do your EX moves, nothing, right? But with this, by the way, I think he might have the coolest super in the game. But with this, even if you're burnt out or overheat, you can still just defend, you can still hyper defend, you can still, if you do, I think it's the secret gear. If you do the secret gear, it'll automatically like remove the overheat. I might be incorrect about that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the replies, but I'm pretty sure that's how that works. So again, this system might be my favorite system SNK has made with the way it works. The two rectangles under the arch are your bars for your supers. And it's just so open-ended as far as like what you can do. And I'm gonna be restarting this a lot, I'm sorry. But Preacher, you know, I say Preacher, but Preacher, she seems fun. She has Rekkas. If you don't know, I love Rekkas. I love Rekka characters. You know, it's like the two wolves inside me. Part of me wants to zone you out and just be far away, but the other half want to hit you with Rekkas all day. And she seemed to got a little bit of both. But she seems really fun. Like, I really want to try her out. But right now, this video seems to be really Terry oriented, because he is just putting a hurt. Look at this damage. Look at this damage. Bro. And then he says I could do this all day. Hold on. You gotta peep. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Listen. Listen to the GOAT. You know, he's like, I do this all day. But I'm not gonna lie, Preacher she getting messed up. I'm not gonna lie. Did he do a bow? Does he bow at the end? Does he bow? He does. Yo, he does. Yo, his windscreen is fire. This game just looks pretty. But this is great. So,
all right, here we go.
So now we got Nabil.
Bomber jacket and black.
Let me turn it up a little
really
bit.
Good. Going against Preacher in the Marina stage.
So this
now
is very
notice
interesting.
that we're going to hear Mai's music.
This match footage. Again, shout out to
independently
NEOGEONOW.
of the characters you're playing, you can choose whatever theme you want. In this case, it's Mai's, which I agree with.
So you can do the red blows in the airs. If you don't know, you can do them on the ground and in the air.
Into a burn knuckle that he cancels. Oh, here we go with a normal wild punish.
So the wild punish gives you a lot of time to do your next attack. And sorry if I look off the screen a lot. I got the guide up because it's like a lot of systems in this game, a lot of mechanics with how this game works, which is good. So I'm just trying to get myself familiar with it. So with the wild punish, it says occurs when you hit a vulnerable opponent after they whiff an attack. Wild punishes result in a special knockback state or face down, knockdown, depending on the situation, allowing for combos not normally possible. So as you saw
from the Preacher,
when he wild punished Preacher, she slow motion backwards with plenty of time where he could run up and do more stuff.
And ref blow from the Preacher player. And Terry goes into a burn knuckle that he cancels. Oh,
so you see how long that was? The difference between a regular counter versus a wild punish.
And Terry goes in.
So I'll run it back and we'll slow it down just a little bit. And again, shout out to NEOGEONOW. Be sure to check them out. Link will be in the description. So you got the counter, right? Boom. Got the counter. Tries to go for a sweep. Couldn't get it. Was too far away. And also, I don't think she would have been able to run up. So she goes for the elbow. Boom. Caught you lacking. You jumped down. You weren't blocking. Hold that. What I'm going to do now? I'm going to try to go for a sweep. Couldn't get it. Couldn't get it. Let me go back. Goes for the sweep. Miss. She's still in the animation of what she's doing. Terry hits her. Gets the wild punish. And then you'll see how he's able to run up and just capitalize off of that. So it's very interesting maintaining certain distances, momentum, things of that nature.
Sick combo, right? So
when you're fighting somebody, because spacing is going to be mad important. You do not want to get caught pushing a button.
As a wild punish.
You don't.
Right? It's a new mechanic. Well, not a new mechanic. It was added around Evo. So the wild punish here.
And yeah, like he mentioned, this was added during Evo, because this wasn't a thing before early on in the build.
There's going to be more recovery frames after a wild punish, so it allowed Terry here to run and go into a low C.
Right.
So that would normally not connect if this wasn't a wild punish. So that's the second hit, and then going into an EX burn knuckle.
Right.
Canceling that with rev axle move, so which means doing another EX move right
correct.
after one. right after the first one. So that the first one was a burn knuckle, and then going into a croc shoot, an EX croc shoot, which bounces the opponent, and then going into a power.
So then he power dunk and then breaks it.
With
correct.
A plus B. Follow the opponent with a run, and then another EX power dunk, which becomes a burn, which becomes rising tackle. Terry does not have a rising tackle in this game. It's basically EX power dunk. So it starts with a rising tackle and then a power dunk, which makes the opponent again bounces off the floor, and in this case it's gonna follow with a power dash. Now in this game, the power dash has 3 possible moves, or 2 follow-ups. So basically it's quarter circle forward and kick when you do the first one, which you can see here. If you press forward and another kick, he does a second hit, and if you do it a second time, you have a third hit, as you can see.
Okay, I didn't know that, so that's interesting to know. So for anyone that planned on maining Terry, definitely something you want to know. I did not know he had that at all. And again, like he mentioned, Terry doesn't necessarily have rising tackle, but he has this, which essentially the first portion of the move is rising tackle, but it's at an angle, and then he goes into a power dunk.
Power dunk,
like you mentioned.
It starts with a rising tackle and then a power tackle. In this game, it's basically EX power dunk. So it starts with a rising tackle and then a power dunk, which makes the opponent again.
I'm very curious how people are gonna go about their combo routes and things of that nature, and what the meta is gonna look like. I'm really curious.
Has 3 possible moves,
especially with the SPG.
2 follow-ups. So basically, with the second time you have trying to go for the overhead, did not pan out. Just defend from Preacher. Look at those confirms, man. Look at those confirms. Just look at that. Low C into a burn knuckle. Easy confirm, easy combo. Where are you running to?
Also, if you notice, Terry does the feints. So in this game, like the previous title, you can do a feint where, as it implies, it's a feint, it's a fake. So you can pretend as if you're gonna do a burn knuckle or such to like bait the opponent and make them do something unsafe or catch them lacking. You do
into a burn knuckle, easy confirm, easy combo.
Boom. He does this. What does she do? She jumps.
Where are you running?
He didn't capitalize off of it, but you see what I mean? Like, you fake a move and you make them do something, and then you trap them, you get them. So that's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a lot of mind games. Combine that with feints, the breaks, EX moves into other EX moves. So even if someone is blocking, let's say you do an unsafe move, you could just either break it or EX it into something else. So there's a lot of wiggle room as far as how you go about it on the offensive, whereas also on the defensive, you also have the option to just defend, hyper defend, things of that nature. So this game is going to be very entertaining from both a competitive standpoint, as far as looking at the ins and outs of how people are attacking each other versus defending as well. To me, it seems like a good balance at the moment. And then from the casual standpoint, it's going to be fun just visually seeing all of this stuff. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it's just gonna be fun seeing characters just go crazy with the combos you'll be able to do. Like, just imagine seeing this at a tournament. Look at their health. That's like what, 45? She lost 45% from what, one bad button press? I can see Preacher being a favorite among people to play. Even the Bill in this video, he said in the beginning, he called her a fan favorite, and that apparently a lot of people have been playing her at tournaments, at these events. Like, she's one of the characters they go to and play. And I can see that. She seems like a very fun character. Fireballs, Rekkas. She just seems fun. Her design is fun. Obviously, people are going to pick Terry, you know. They got to pick the GOAT. But it's definitely something to look at as far as how you push your buttons, like how you space it, how you interact with the other person. Because one wrong button and this can be you. You know, you can be getting hit with the hyper tornado You know, if you get that reference, then you're an OG, you're a Dragon Ball fan, Tenkaichi fan. But yeah, you do not want this to happen to you. You do not want this to happen to you. Be careful with what you press. That's why I mentioned in the my video, it's cool that she got her DP, but that don't mean go willy-nilly just pressing it, especially if someone blocks or hyper defense or just whatever you want to call it, because you will get blown up. You will get destroyed.
It hits twice for Terry. Oh my god. Dude, Terry is going for the kill here. Look at that beautiful combo into
it's just insane, the damage. It's so insane. It's very but I love it. I love just
let's go back and watch this.
At any moment you mess up, this could happen to you.
Almost it's like just the first round.
So they both have their SPG in the beginning, and just, you know, we're gonna run through these terms because as I'm learning and you all can learn along with me. So SPG stands for selective potential gear. Your SPG can be set to one of 3 positions: start, middle, end. Both of them have it at the start. On your health gauge, SPG is deemed active when your remaining health is in your chosen SPG position. The benefits of active SPG include the ability to perform rev blows, an increase in attack strength, and gradual health gauge recovery. So it'll be interesting to see how people go about placing their SPGs, depending on what you're comfortable with. Maybe you feel like, you know, early on you want to play in the beginning and you want to just try to hurry up and get your opponent out the way if you think you could bulldoze them. Other people may feel like they want to play in the middle. Other people may want to put at the end. So then is that, couple that with what character you're playing. Maybe certain characters don't need it in the beginning. Maybe certain characters benefit from it towards the end. Maybe characters benefit from the middle. That's also an aspect of character meta and just how people go about using this feature can really differentiate yourself from other people and how you play. And I think something that's been said in the FGC in the community a lot, especially the past couple of years, but this year also, is player expression. This game is player expression. The game, like if there was a game that is the definition of player expression, this looks like it, or at least one of them, because the things you can do just looks bonkers. Like it's like SNK is saying, here's a blank check, write whatever amount you want, just make sure you can cash it. So instead of looking at this like oh, I don't have anything, you have everything. As far as this arc goes, you can go as crazy until it fills up, do whatever you want, but once it hit 100%, you're in overheat. Now you gotta reel back some. So that's why it's gonna be a real fun time. Like I'm imagining things like Freeman gets into the game, and like what if he can, like he does like feint rekkas, or he can break from his rekkas or something, or just cool things like that. Or with Kane, and he could do like a fake fireball and then like catch you and things like that. Like this game is gonna be really fun for everybody. Like I feel like this is the game that NA has been waiting for from SNK. Looks pretty, gameplay looks fun, the controls are simpler, you know, no crazy pretzel motions. You know, there's the smart style, which is akin to the modern controls, Street Fighter 6, if that helps you understand. You know, I'll compare these two, as well as obviously arcade, which is classic controls. So it appeals to both sides. Like just look at the game, just look at the game. I'm gonna say this every video, I'm sorry, I gotta do this. Like it just looks nice. It gets better and better each time I see this game. It gets better and better. But yes, it's definitely, this is the one. This is the game that's gonna put SNK over the top. Like just look, oh, I never realized that in the back. But comment down below, who do you plan on maining so far? Who do you hope get put in the roster? Are you planning on playing Terry? Are you planning on playing Preacher? Let me know. Who do you plan on maining? No, as I've said already, as far as who's currently on the roster, Preacher would be like probably like the pocket pick character, the familiar character, because of her relations with Joe and how they play similar but still different. But I'm more so waiting on Kane and Freeman. But Terry and Rock, you know, those are the boys. I played them in 14. I played them in 15. So they always gonna be there. All reliables. I like that spin she does. Like so that's why I was talking about like her difference with Joe, like between her and Joe. She has her records and stuff. Joe doesn't have those. When she does fireballs, instead of going straight across like Joe's tornadoes do, hers bounce. So the possibilities with just the combos as well as Oki, when like you have a opponent knocked down and you run up on them, throw the fireballs, throw the EX, she throws 2 of them, and then you just go to town. So it really makes you wonder like what all you can do. So I'm gonna go for it in the video.
Did a feint move. Not sure if you're required to do this to get, you know, like to link move one move to another. I think that probably is it. So you cancel that feint move into another low C, and EX power wave. Follow that going into Rev Axle.
So you can go from EX power wave straight into EX burn knuckle.
Cancel that into an EX,
and then you can cancel it again,
which bounces again.
And you have time to run in.
Following the opponent, going with a power dunk and canceling that power dunk or breaking the power dunk.
Yep.
Into an EX power dunk again, which starts as we said with the rising tackle.
Correct.
Power dunk bounces the opponent off the ground, and then
he goes into the climax.
His level 3.
If you hear me say climax,
okay,
I'm very like KOF brained right now. So if you hear me say climax, I'd be like level 3. So my mistake. But yeah, this looks so cool. I like the reference from the I like his super as a reference, I think, to the Fatal Fury anime where he fought, what was it, geese? He did like a, was it geese? He did like that tornado, Sanpyaku, like what is it called? It's I think that's what it's called. It's the big tornado kick he does, and like it caught geese and stuff. It was really weird. It was cool, but it was so strange to see.
Dude, Terry is crazy, man. Have mercy on Preacher.
Nah, she ain't getting no mercy.
First time.
You can do this all day.
Please look at that. Just low C into
you can do this all day.
Power wave, canceling that into an EX power dunk, and boom.
But yeah, I think that's about it for this. So I'm gonna let this rock. But overall, like I said, Terry looks sick. Probably won't be like my main, but definitely character I'll play. Preacher, depending on how the rest of the reveals go, she may end up being the main or secondary, but we'll see how that goes. But overall, like, both characters look fun. There goes that fireball I was mentioning, the double fireball she can do. Shout out to Nabil for the breakdown. You know, like I said, I myself am still learning how the mechanics work, how these characters work, and what to identify. So shout out to him for breaking it down for us. And again, there's a learning process. Me and you at home watching, we're in this together. There's gonna be a long journey, but one that I'm happy to take on and hope you enjoy too. But again, yeah, she has her 2 fireballs that she does, and it cancels out. Actually, I just realized that it canceled it out. Okay, nice. But yeah, overall, great video. Shout out to Nabil. Great gameplay. And this is the part of the video where I ask, what are your thoughts? Do you plan on playing Terry? Do you plan on playing Preacher? Maybe someone else from the roster, Hotaru, Tizak. Hopefully we'll get some gameplay footage of them down the line, maybe at the next event. We haven't seen them in a while. Or are you still waiting on someone to be added to the roster? Comment down below and let me know. But as always, DecepySwag. Till next time. Peace.